hindi ba may obligation kayo na alamin yung kung totoo?
Hindi namin lahat magagawa ito. Kaya nga mayroong witness protection program. Sa akala nyo ba, mayroong magsasabi kung sinong mga senador at sinong mga congressmen ang sangkot dito kung wala kang gagamitin under the witness protection program?
Sir, paano yung in aid of legislation kung makakuha kayo ng impormasyon na mali naman pala?
Ang in aid of legislation po, ang tinitingnan namin, yung sum total po ng pagsasabi nila at pagdedeklara nila before the committee. Halimbawa po ngayon, para ipakita ko lang sa inyo, ano na po ang naisip naming legislative measures. Sa 3 hearings po na nagawa ng Blue Ribbon Committee, halos 14 na po na legislative measures ang aming naiisip na i-propose. Unang-una, amendment to the Procurement Law, Republic Act 9184 as amended by Republic Act 12009. Ano po ang gagawin doon? Yung transparency and monitoring po, lahat ng mga magre-require ng digital geotagging, drone monitoring at satellite validation, kailangan na meron na po yan. May accountability and sanctions. Merong risk management na amendment po nitong ating procurement law. Number 2, amendment of the anti-graft law. Ito po ay mag-i-include ang additional penalty, perpetual blacklisting in case of corporations or entities involved in corrupt practices or plunder. Number 3, amendment to the contractors licensing law. Ito ng PICAB. Isasama dyan ang divestment requirement, conflict of interest, provisions, and penalties. Ito po, yan. Number 4, amendment to the witness protection law. Dito pa lang po kailangan may amendment na po Number 5, amendment to the AMLA. Nakikita po ninyo pati yung ating mga casino ginagamit na laundry areas na po yan. So mandatory na pre-award vetting ng contractors, subcontractors for government infrastructure projects exceeding 50 million. At marami pa po ito. Amendment to the Securities Regulation Code, RA 8799. Marami pong dapat na ayusin dyan. Katulad po ng mga yung Securities and Exchange Commission will require sworn ultimate beneficial owner in declaration to set up beneficial ownership verification and blah, blah, blah. Pati yung PhilJEPs, allowing SEC to coordinate with DPWH and PICAB. Number 7, ito po yung False Claim Act. Ito po yung writ of quitam na pwedeng gamitin ng isang ordinaryong tao ang kanyang power na siya na mismo ang maghabla. Dahil sa nangyari po na lalong lumaki po yung problema natin sa corruption. Imagine po ninyo, panahon ni Napoles, 10 billion lang ang pinag-uusapan natin. Anong nangyari po? Naging amateur po si Napoles. Ngayon po, 100 billions na po ang kinukulimbat sa ating kabangbayan. Kaya kailangan na po lahat ito. Number 8, Whistleblowers Protection Act. Susuportahan po natin ito. Number 9, Heavy Equipment Registration and Leasing Act. Number 10, kailangan meron po tayong Flooding Integrated Master Plan Act. Number 11, i-amend po natin ang Ombudsman Act kasi wala siyang masyadong ngipin. Halimbawa, i-amend natin ang Section 15 to include recovery or consideration made to any government official or employee regardless of the nature of their position, whether appointed or elected. Ito po yung isa pang maganda. Amend Section 21 that despite exception to the disciplinary authority of the Ombudsman, a recommendation for immediate action shall be made by the Ombudsman to the appropriate Ethics Committee in cases involving members of Congress upon establishment of the sufficiency of the complaint. Kasi sa present law ng Ombudsman, hindi po kasali ang members ng Congress. Number 12, amendments to the Government Auditing Code. Yung COA, dapat, wala pong ngipin ng COA Kung titignan nyo, Presidential Decree 1445, ang sinasabi dyan, kailangan preventive ang audit. Paano kayo makakapag-prevent po ng pagnanakaw sa mga ating mga projects? At sa lahat ng gawain, kung post-audit lahat. Na nakulimbat na yung pera. Pagkatapos mag-audit siya, post-audit, sasabihin niya, notice of disallowance. Nakakita na po ba kayo na pagkakataon, o kahit anuman, sa lahat ng notice of disallowance na inisyo ng COA, maliban lang so nag-volunteer na magsoli ng paunti-unti, yung malakihan po na notice of disallowance, meron pa pong napakulong? Meron silang nasingil? Meron po ako na-monitor, 100 billion sa SBMA, naging final and executory, umabot ng Korte Suprema. Final and executory. Hindi pa po nakolekta ng COA hanggang ngayon. Walang kang ngipin-ngipin. Ito po yung gusto naming gawin lahat. After 3 investigations, pati Civil Service Commission po, kailangan po nating i-amend na yung sinasabi ng 6713, yung Code of Conduct and Ethical Standards of Public Officials. Halimbawa po yung Section 8. Lagyan natin ng provision that the public has the right to know the assets, liabilities, net worth, and financial and business interests of any public official or employee, including those of their spouses or unmarried children under 18. Ito pa po importante dyan. However, public access of these SALN documents remain limited. Sa ngayon, kaya pinopropose natin that the SALN of members of Congress be made available to the public through the official website of the Senate